fun team. He said, yes, Josh Giddey loves to pass. Everybody loves that. Everybody wants to be out there with a great passer. Thunder up a pair.
See, that's what I was scared about even before the season started, right? That's what we already anticipated was going to happen a lot of times. You can even look back at the other video I did about Vic in the summer league, and I was saying the same exact thing, right? When it comes down to him playing on the perimeter, the size that he has, like, he's got to be able to get better and be stronger so that if he's on the perimeter trying to make these moves, he can get through it if there's contact. But since his frame is so high, his center of gravity is so high, it's easy for players to get underneath him, right? And soon he made that cross, he got some contact, then he lost the rock. And now he's out of control. And any player that's out of control is not a player that you want to have with the ball. So even though he put on some weight, there's still a long ways to go in terms of putting on basketball weight, so he's uninfluenced by contact. This low-key is not fair. I didn't even realize how much of a hack this could be. This must be patched. You know what I'm saying? Chet tried to box out, but like if that rebound is soft and you don't get Wemby out far enough, head, top, over the top, rebound, put back. I didn't even realize how easy it's going to be for him in these scenarios where the player that's trying to box him out isn't strong enough to hold him far back enough to be able to get that rebound themselves.
You remember your
oh, he on Chet.
first exposure to top
On Chet too. That's a long matchup. Pause. The frames of it all though. Because, like I said, the problem that he would have is when players get underneath him. But he's literally playing someone else with the same frame as him, just a few inches shorter, right? So now he's got Chet. And on top of that, this is transition, right? The defense is not fully set. It's not like it's the half court, right? Wemby was just able to catch. Now he's just going right off of it, no hesitation. So, in doing that, he's able to get that shift, attack the top foot, right? If you ain't peeped, attacked it twice. Went left, attacked it, went right. Back again, attacked it. Made a player similar to him shift his base and shift his frame, which made his angle for himself a little easier. So now, boom. Wemby flexes, Chet's on the ground, holding his face, and it's just like, damn, you got cooked low-key. I do not remember seeing this much out of Vic when he was in the post playing for Met 92, right? You can see him here really trying to hit, right? But he's overexerting himself. Even though he gets here and the defender tries to block him, which you simply won't do, you'll just hit arm or hand. It's a dumb thing to do. He was overexerting himself to start, and this is what you got to do in these scenarios, right? On these post-ups, right? His intention is so much to, oh, I'm going to hit you, hit you, hit you. I'm just going to bully you. Players who are smart aren't going to allow that contact to happen through all the hits. They're not just going to sit there and take the hits the whole time, right? And so you got to begin to look at players like Luka and Embiid. Those two, for example, who do a really good job in the post of controlling their bumps. And also Jokic, where they're just kind of putting weight on you, but not overexerting to the point where a defender, if they wanted to, could sit back and just take a charge. When it comes down to this, he's just got to really watch those two players. Watch how they're able to distribute their weight from the post and begin to pick up off that. So then you can't be exploited for you trying to exploit a mismatch. Bro, no. It's not the run. This is OP. Look from help. Oh my, how do you strip that? Like, bro, like, look at the distance he covers. Oh my gosh. Dog. Really realize this. He just might be the best help defender, the best plug defender we'll see in the league because his length. Look at this. What? If you measure from his toe to his hand, that's got to be like 10 feet. Maybe like 9. Like, let's be legit. Like, come on. That's not fair. And then he leaks out. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Wemby might be 7'5", but doesn't exclude him from fundamentals and principles of shots, right? So, right, gets here. Shoots his shot off one, right? But what principle did he break as a shooter? Not necessarily broken all the way, but look at that toe, right? Look at the toe. And so now that toe being pointed towards the baseline, he's literally going to have to turn 90 degrees going up into the shot, right? So then he could be able to get his shoulder squared and then be able to get that release, and then he has somebody who's even kind of in his vicinity to contest. And so now he's going to shoot that with all that movement in the air. It's going to lead to a shot that's just not as smooth as if, say, he just put the right foot down. Look, from the start, though, He made this catch, and I was literally thinking, you could literally just turn and just shoot over the top of him. He could literally just turn and shoot over the top if you wanted to. But that's a good cut because Josh Giddey just got his eye stuck on the ball and lost positioning as an off-ball defender. Flattened out, less space along his baseline, easy cut. He's going to have to break his stance if he wants to be able to get a hand on this. Right? But ultimately, boom, he gets stripped. Wemby gets it right back. Now this is tough. This is tough. The hang time from even a player at the size. He may have a thin frame, but he's able to control his frame, which is most important. So even though he's jumping from this right side, he's able to get to that left side, right? Also a luxury of his length because he could just stretch out further and find his angles, right? You mix those two things in together, that's a tough lay. I don't know what was going on. I was genuine. I don't know. Instead of check, I don't know.
Play too early. Has all kinds of space behind him.
All right, that preseason or not, I don't know who's contesting that shot. If you get into a handoff, you chase, you get clipped, right? Then it's like, all right, let me try to jump and contest. You're probably not going to see you, right? And so it's just like, jump, no jump, don't matter. It's like 7'5", jumping to 2 feet in the air to shoot that off a curl where you have to also get through a screen prior to. It's just tough. It's just tough. Now look, peep Wemby though, right? On the catch. He's already about to set himself up for failure just based upon the angles of his feet. So watch his feet angles as he drives. Where is it sending him? To the baseline. Notice where they're pointing, right? Look. They're literally sending him to the corner. So where is this dribble going to lead him to? To the corner. Not to the rim, not downhill, to the corner. So now he's going to get here, pick up his dribble because the contact he can't get through. He has a thin frame. Now he's going to shoot extremely short.
AI sprinkled in there. I mean, he's not, doesn't look like he's going to miss.
Oh, he traveled. He traveled. You deserve that turnover. He traveled. Another example as to what I said is going to be his difficulty. And as we all should know by now.
He's not,
right?
Doesn't look like he's going to miss.
Contact. Because now he gets in a position where, all right, it's time to bump. It's time to be able to establish my ground, make a strong drive. But as you get there, the ball is still unprotected because it's still super close to your frame. And you haven't really established space, right? And so, strip. Even though he has this long wingspan, he should be able to keep the ball out from a lot of places that he goes. He can't use it. Like, he doesn't have the strength to be able to hold himself down, to be able to make his moves firm, sharp, and stable. Just missing it all. Right. Now, Wemby is going to bring the ball up the floor, right? And being the person that brings the ball up the floor, you got to read the floor. You got to see what's available. You see this here now, so what? You decide to rush this, but you can't just watch the players that are immediately in this action where you're making this pass. You got to peep the help, right? Is a help. Are they antsy? Are they starting to step over as you begin to get here? And in transition, it being so quick, you can't be so quick to even then go make your decisions. You can't allow the speed to then rush how you process the game and make your reads, right? Makes that pass, Davis Bertans is there, makes that left-handed right there. So you got to just read the help instead and find your own pace as a ball handler, as a playmaker.
Collins back to the cell, 9 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, no hesitation for 3, in and out.
Dog, I wish I had licked this clean, dog. Oh my gosh.
Collins back to
dog, imagine
the cell, 9 on the shot clock.
These looks are so fucking clean, bro. Wow, bro. Like it's.
Wembanyama, no hesitation for 3.
Hey, 2K, you put a contest on that. That says 2% covered.
And out. Still there. Yep.
In the post, he's not. The thing is, he's not going to back down. He's going to face up. Right? He's not going to back down. He's going to face up. And so he's going to take a shot probably just over the top of you like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Would y'all even consider this a settle where you got 7 on the shot clock, or even if you have 15 on the shot clock and you get a contest like this and you're Wemby, who you're 7'5", I don't know if you could really consider this a settle because that's not no hand. It's like taking a shot where you barely have any contest on the closeout. You know what I'm saying? It's like the regular open shot that we get as hoopers at 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", or even 5'11", where you just get a late hand that's just barely even there. Someone who barely doesn't even want to contest your shot. That's what it is for Wemby in here. So it's like, is this a settle? Because we take those same shots and we feel they're good. So it's like, I don't know.
In and out.
Zach was held there.
Yep.